Hi, I'm Luke, and I'm going to try to quickly show you my scorekeeping app, Big League. Big League was originally written for scoring wiffle ball, stickball, and other playground games where the runners automatically advance themselves. But recently I added a bunch of features that let you score regular baseball and softball where runners are real and some weird situations can happen and fielder's choices and so on. As you can see, I've also added some other rules that allow you to play with, in this case, ASA softball rules where you start off with one ball and one strike each at bat, and fouls can, you get basically a foul counts as a strike and you can foul out, and you can have 11 batters. So anyway, there's the rule changes. I will go into and quickly show you what it looks like to play or to score one of these games. So I've already created this game before and started it. I haven't scored anything yet, but I'll show you. So in this case, I started with the home team being a team that I filled in, and the away team being the other team that I don't really care to score, other than keep track of how many runs they score every inning. So if I had put in all their players and I wanted to, and I had a separate scorekeeper, I could keep track of their balls and strikes and so on. But in this case, I don't care. I'm just going to put in their score each inning. So I can use this nice skip to next half inning feature to say that, well, they scored 1 on the top of the first. And now we're in the bottom of the first. Hold on. Bottom of the first. Dustin's up on my team. So I can now score each at bat on my side. So let's say Dustin got a ball, he got a strike, and then he fouled one off. Well, that should be an out in softball. It is. Let's say Brian put a ball in play, and he got a hit. He's on first. Now let's say that Matt hit a ground ball to short and was in a fielder's choice situation. Yeah, I can now do that. I couldn't do that before. So now what you should see is you have Matt on first base, Brian out. Brian was on first base, but he was out at second instead of Matt. You'll also notice that by clicking the base pass here, you can change and handle all kinds of base running situations really efficiently by dragging the runners around. So if Matt stole second, I could just drag him over to second. If Matt tried to steal second and ended up getting caught, I can drag him out to the out box up here. Well, let's say he stole second for whatever reason. Okay. So now Matt's on second. Let me check that, make sure that worked. Yep, he's on second. I don't need to change anything, so I can just close it. And John's up. Well, let's say John hits a fly ball and he's caught. Well, that was the third out, so now we're back on to the other side. And again, I don't want to score each batter. I just want to score. Oops, I must have clicked something there accidentally. Sorry about that. I was trying to scroll through and I tapped on something. I can cancel that pretty easily. Okay, so skip. But you get the idea here. Well, we held them. They didn't score any this time. Now the nice thing is that the most common scenarios with the base runners are handled. If you could have a guy on second, you hit a double, he's going to score. If something weird happened in the play, then you can just tap the base paths and move him back to third, or he got out at home, or whatever. That basically shows you how to scorekeep a game really quickly. You can do it from the dugout in the batting team and keep up, pass it off across, if you got up to bat. And so you don't have to have an extra scorekeeper or anything. Really quickly, I'll show you the other features that are nice. And starting a new game here, I showed you the game rules. I can show you the stats. So by doing all this effort, you can quickly get some really nice stats back from your games. You can see how many hits, all the standard stats. You got your, what percentage you got doubles and triples and so on. Got your slugging, got your on base plus slugging, and these other sabermetric type stats. You got how many percent of strikes you're getting, how much percent of the time you swing, all that stuff's calculated. And in the case of like wiffle ball and stuff, you might want to know that from the pitcher's side too. Well, if this person's pitching, this is what happens to his batters and so on. It doesn't really matter for softball, but it might matter for baseball, for hardball, or for wiffle ball or something like that. You can email the stats out to yourself, so you have these tables you can drop into Excel or something, which is pretty nice. Pretty soon I hope to have a version that will update stats on another site called My Stats Online. I'll let you know about that when that happens. I'll show you really quick how you set up a game. The nice thing is that it'll save your teams. So if I have a team in here where I've entered 11 players, this is the team I was using last time, I can just click them and it fills them all out. Let's say last minute somebody doesn't make it, well, I can just change them really quick to somebody that fills in, and maybe this batter shouldn't be hitting in my 4 spot, but I can drag him down. Here, let me hit done here so I have more room. I can drag him down to the bottom of the order really quickly. Or let's say I get there and home and away is decided by a coin toss. I've got him in home already typed up here. I can just hit this button and they're now the away team pretty easily. All right, take them right back and start a game. So that's another new feature that's really handy when you have 11 people to type in. I think that's all I have to show you this time. Thanks for watching.